Carlos Correa finally delivers in a high leverage situation in a big game. 8th inning, 2 outs, tie ball game. He hits a 2-run home run that the Twins actually made hold up in this game. They won this one. It got sketchy. They held on for a 1-run victory, and Jose Miranda, I think, was us all right here. All Twins fans, just a giant exhale of, once it was over. That was sketchy again. Gary Sanchez drove in the first run of the game, plating Gio Urshela. Lots of ex-Yankee happenings here, and then Sanchez came around on a Nick Gordon single to tie it up. Twins were down 2-0 before this inning here. Sonny Gray, who's a former Yankee, kind of easy to forget that since he was in Cincinnati, but did not have a great run with the Yankees. This had to feel good for him. Quality start, 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts for Sonny Gray. Made some beautiful pitches, and obviously a huge part of the Twins winning this ball game. But the bullpen really bore down. Jorge Lopez, just want to show those numbers. He's had a great year. He battled a bit in this inning. Was not a good inning for him. In the 8th inning, he gives up a double to lead it off to Aaron Judge, and should have had strike 3 here, though. From Gleyber Torres, it's a walk. You see Lopez and Rocco go nuts. So very tough situation, runner on second and first. Lopez does battle through here. Gets an out on a grounder. He gets a strikeout. But unfortunately, there is a ball that Gary cannot keep in front of him that results in a run scoring. It was the only run that scored while Lopez was out there. Could have pitched better, but could have gone worse as well. Caleb Thielbar comes in to face Stanton and strikes him out with a tying run at third base. Huge hero of the game, Caleb Thielbar. He came out and got the first out of the 9th inning, but gave up a single. So they turn to Michael Fulmer, of all guys. Michael Fulmer getting a save at Yankee Stadium is not something that I would have predicted. But it happened. And, it was sketchy because Aaron Hicks hits this double. This might be the first time the short wall, the walls that aren't deep in Yankee Stadium benefited the Twins because that runner could only get to third base. And bases loaded, of course, they intentionally walked Judge. And down 2-0, Fulmer was. Gets a strike call, maybe a generous call. Second strike call, definitely a generous call. But hey, they go both ways. 2-2, just a massive strikeout of Gleyber Torres. Again, with the bases loaded and 1 out in a 1-run ball game. And then, as we saw, gets another ground ball to take care of business. And Michael Fulmer picks up a save at Yankee Stadium. Twins win. Great way for them to close out that series. If you're only going to win one, the last one is what you want it. And they go into a lighter part of the schedule now. We're moving on to St. Paul, though, and you saw Simeon Woods Richardson is on the hill. Very rough first inning. He walks in a run. He'd walk 2 of the batters who were on, and then he walks in a run, but he cleans it up, gets things back rolling, and has a great start for the Saints, especially considering the way that started. 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Again, in 5 innings for Woods Richardson. Guy really is feeling it on the mound out there. Kind of is the tallest guy on the field in a sense. He really walks tall. He's feeling. I'm not a really good lip reader, but he's doing some, I think, positive affirmations. I don't know, or shit talk. I'm not sure which one. You have to let me know. Another guy disarming. We saw Ronnie Henriquez do this to a Toledo hitter last night. Woods Richardson does it tonight. Hammer throw, I think, is what that's called. Right? This guy's playing the wrong sport. But again, Woods Richardson, a very encouraging outing. Matt Wallner made a nice diving catch here. In the outfield, I think he's a little bit better of a defender than he gets credit for. Maybe these guys that are huge like him and Trevor Larnach, they just don't look as graceful out there. But he makes plays, and he's got a cannon too, Wallner does. Moving on to Wichita, Austin Martin. Only 1 home run on the season, but look at this power. The second home run of the year, the power is in there somewhere. He's just got to do a better job at hunting those pitches he can punish, and that was one of them. My goodness, is a game-tying home run for Austin Martin. In the 5th inning here, you see, we'll take another look at that one. Again, just crushed. Still getting on base, still stealing bases, but not a lot of power this year. Again, this was his only his second home run of the season. He has missed time due to injuries, though. And for Cedar Rapids, I've got a Brooks Lee defensive highlight here. He makes a nice stop and then throws from his butt pretty much all the way across to get the out. Again, Brooks Lee, the 2022 first-round draft pick, playing shortstop for Cedar Rapids with a nice play. And let's run into the results of the evening. Again, just going to say it out loud because it doesn't seem real that the Twins beat the Yankees. That just especially given the circumstances of that game, just didn't seem like it was going to happen. Just felt like one of those that the Twins were going to let slip away again. Here's the starting pitching rundown. Again, we talked about Gray and Richardson. They both pitched great. Travis Adams only gave up 1 run in his 5 innings for Cedar Rapids. Unfortunately, Fort Myers was postponed again. They were supposed to play 2, and they played 0. Gary Sanchez with a 3-hit game. Austin Martin with that big home run. He also stole another base. Jefferson Morales hit the 2-run home run. The only runs this Colonel scored tonight in that win. So huge on him. Thank you to all the members of the channel. Here are the premium members. Thank you to everybody for watching this. We'll talk again soon.